Coming up on this edition of New England Ski Journal, the new ski season is here and we're headed to the slopes. But first, we get geared up at the Country Ski Sport Annual Ski Expo. We'll also find out what's new at some of your favorite resorts, including the Beast of the East Killington and one of the best out west, Jackson Hole. Welcome to another season of New England Ski Journal. I'm your host, Meredith Corman. After a few seasons of pandemic-influenced skiing, the resorts are all open and they're expecting big crowds this year. But before we can look good on the mountains, we made our yearly trip to Hanover, Massachusetts for the Country Ski Sport Ski Expo.
His time around some other line.
So we've been doing the Ski Expo sale for a few years here at our warehouse, and it's been great. So this year we made a pretty big step forward. We expanded the event. We've got way more vendors.
Nothing that you need.
We've got a lot more mountains and resorts to come. We have exclusive deals with season passes. There's a beer garden with the TGR Stokemobile selling some merchandise, which is pretty cool. So just trying to make it a big family event, as much entertainment as possible.
My Lord, you can see that it's true.
Country Ski Sport has been around since 1970. My grandfather Ray started at one shop in Hanson. Now we have 3 stores, Hanson, Quincy, and Westwood. About 8 years ago, we started doing the Ski Expo in Boston, and that's turned into this, which is honestly way better.
So what are some of the hot trends this year?
More and more people are getting into that uphill touring trend, which is nice. Good way to get exercise outside of taking a chairlift.
So what's really been popular with the new equipment coming out these days is the lightweightness and also the warmth factor. All the equipment is getting much easier to use and lightweight.
I needed a whole new rig this year, boots, bindings, board. He was looking for a new board himself. We ended up walking away with the Burton step-in bindings and the boots. Service was phenomenal. Beer was very tasty, so we're in good condition today.
We rent from the guys.
And the Quincy location.
But this is our first time coming here. It was awesome. I didn't realize how much stuff they've had.
I grew up skiing my whole life, and then I just switched to snowboarding. You look good, you feel good, and hopefully you don't fall as much.
Country Ski Sport will be providing tips on gear throughout the season on New England Ski Journal, but how about a quick one now?
One of my favorite new technology in the ski world is heated socks. I myself can't ski without them. They're game changers, so definitely check out and try a pair of heated socks.
And one place you might need those heated socks, the Northeast Kingdom in Vermont, where Burke Mountain is located. They call it the last little corner of Vermont, and it's easier to get to than you think. Joining us now from Burke Mountain is Marketing Director Jessica Seckler to tell us what's new at Burke. Hi, Jessica.
Yeah, greetings from Burke. So we got lots going on this upcoming season. We're located right off of Interstate 91, and you'll find a variety of great trails and good tree skiing. So we're looking forward to welcoming you. The Burke Mountain Hotel is open, and we're running some incredible ski and stay deals, so keep an eye out for those. I think one of the biggest things they'll see this winter is our midweek lift ticket deal. So our midweek lift ticket deal is something that we're rolling out with, and it's an incredible deal. Any age, Monday through Friday, can ski here at Burke Mountain this winter for just $45. We've always had our Wicket Wednesday deals, which is a 3-for-1 on a regular price adult ticket. Well, this year we're opening it up to a $45 3-for-1, which means $15 per person can ski when you bring 2 of your friends every Wednesday, non-holiday of course, here at Burke, which is incredible.
That's great. So how about upcoming events? I know New Year's Eve is always fun at Burke.
The Tamarack Pub and Grill will be open once again this winter season. It kind of took a hiatus there for COVID, but the Tamarack Pub and Grill is also one of those quintessential lodge restaurants that really provides a really great viewing space. And we're gonna throw a New Year's Eve party as kind of like the debut, a celebration. One of the things our skiers and riders really look forward to is the Bear Den. It's just this classic ski bar found in our Midburg Lodge. And every Saturday, starting middle of December, December 17th, we'll have live music in that space from 3 to 6.
Now for the all-important question, is the J-Bar lift still running?
The J Bar, oh, the nostalgia of the J Bar. Yeah, some of our longtime pass holders could really tell some stories. And yeah, if that doesn't get your legs in shape for skiing, I don't know what is. That makes an honest skier or snowboarder out of you for sure. But yes, the J Bar will be in operation this year alongside our Sherburne Express and Magic Carpet down in the learning area.
And how about the Berg Mountain Hotel? Isn't that right in the middle of the mountain?
Yeah, it's really conveniently located. I mean, it's exactly situated mid-mountain, just below our Midburg Lodge. You know, our guests are really surprised when we say ski in, ski out, and it literally is ski in, ski out.
Thanks, Jess. For more information, you can go to skiberg.com. We'll also be airing our half-hour New England Ski Journal episode on Berg Mountain later this month. But stay with us, because when we come back, we'll stay in Vermont to see what's going on at the Beast of the East. Killington is next. New England Ski Journal's Base Camp podcast is the weekly podcast on the New England ski scene and beyond. Be sure to download Base Camp wherever you get your podcasts or at skijournal.com.
From the very first time I placed my eyes on you, girl, my heart said follow through. Now I know that I'm way down on your line.
I got a
K2 after black.
and I have a feeling I'm going to love it. So I have a feeling this season is going to be great.
You're looking at the Country Ski and Sport Annual Ski Expo in Hanover, Massachusetts, where there is no shortage of outdoor enthusiasts gearing up for an adventure up north at places like Killington. They call it the Beast of the East, and with good reason. Killington is the largest ski area in the eastern U.S. and has the largest vertical drop in New England. 155 trails over 6 mountains, and that includes nearby Pico Mountain. There is always something big going on, and joining us now is Crystal Kalari, Communications Manager at Killington. And Crystal, you've already hosted one big event this season. Tell us about it.
Yes, we had a big event here Thanksgiving weekend where the Women's World Cup of Alpine Slalom and Giant Slalom racing happened, and it was a great success, not only for ski racing, but we had some really fun entertainment. So it was just a really great way to kick off the season.
So what else is going on at Killington? Are there any deals on season passes or lift tickets this year?
Yeah, I mean, season passes are always available, so that's always a great deal. Coming up in the spring, there's always our spring pass, which people love because we do have the longest season in the East. So last year we were open until June 4th. That's always a really great one to pick up, and it's usually available come end of February, beginning of March.
Great. How about building projects? We hear there's a new base lodge.
Yes, our new K1 Base Lodge also opened World Cup weekend, which was on Thanksgiving. And it's 58,000 square feet. If you've ever been in the old lodge, it is much bigger. It has seating for over 900 people.
How about snowmaking?
Yes, we're always working to better our snowmaking and making it more efficient. So we do have a brand new compressor and 2 cooling systems that were installed in the beginning of the season. And then over at Pico, we're in a 5-year snowmaking plan. We just finished up a slope for our Pico Ski Club and race teams. So now they have place to train and race.
Can you tell us a little more about Pico and the layout of the whole resort?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with Pico, right? Pico is our sister resort. It's right next door. It is a great family resort. It has one base lodge, so all the trails go down to one spot. It's where I learned how to ski and snowboard. It still holds a very special place in my heart. Right down the street is Killington, and we have all different types of terrain. We have Woodward Mountain Park. This year, definitely from opening day, we have a terrain park available. We have a bunch of different base areas. Snowshed and Ram's Head are great for beginners. Our Snowden 6-pack is great for intermediate terrain. And then over at Bear, we call it the sunny side of Killington, has some of our larger terrain parks and then also some of our most intense terrain as well.
What's coming up on the event calendar for December and the rest of the winter?
Yeah, so we do have holiday programming between Christmas and New Year's Day. Heading throughout the season, we have the Subaru Winter Fest in February. And then when it starts to warm up, we have all of our really great spring events, the famous Bear Mountain Mogul Challenge. And we actually run events all the way through May.
And of course, Killington is one of the few ski resorts in New England that can still operate through May. Thanks, Crystal. Check out Killington.com for more and keep tuning into New England Ski Journal, as later in the season, we'll be sending our camera crew up to Killington for a little fun. But coming up after the break, we'll hear from Massachusetts' favorite, Wachusett Mountain, on what we can expect this ski season. New England Ski Journal is your complete source for skiing and the outdoors in New England. With some of the best writers and photography in the industry, New England Ski Journal will inform and inspire you with insight and advice on the ski and outdoor scene like no one else. From special destinations, resorts, lodging, gear, backcountry gems, the après scene, as well as summer and fall experiences, New England Ski Journal is your go-to source for guide and adventure. Log on to skijournal.com/subscribe to start your ski and outdoor experience today. If you're looking for daily content on the New England ski and outdoor scene, skijournal.com has you covered, delivering insider information with their expert lineup of ski and outdoor journalists in the industry. Looking for your next ski experience? Check out all of our New England Ski Journal episodes at skijournal.com as we visit some of the best ski resorts and destinations in the region. Welcome back. If you live in Massachusetts, love to ski, but transportation is an issue, well, good news. The ski train is back. The MBTA will be running weekend trains from North Station in Boston to Wachusett Station, where the folks from Wachusett Mountain will provide shuttles to the popular resort. The service had been halted during the pandemic. And now here to tell us more about what's going on at Wachusett is Public Relations Manager Chris Stimson. It's good to see you again, Chris.
Hi, yeah, good to be here. So Wachusett is open for the season. We are so excited to be back. It feels like it's been a long summer, but winter is back in action here in central Massachusetts.
All right, we like that. And we mentioned the ski train, but what else is new at Wachusett?
Nothing too crazy new, no new lifts or anything like that, but we did put in a bunch of new snowmaking piping. 3,000 feet of new pipe went in over the summer. So that just makes our system more efficient and allows us to blow more snow. We'll actually decrease our energy usage by 10%, which is pretty exciting.
Can you tell us about any early season deals on lift tickets?
Yeah, so we have our early season lift tickets will be on sale. So the pricing will be based on how much terrain we have open. So you could score a deal there. We're also bringing back our Bring a Friend package. So if you're a season pass holder, you can bring a friend for a discounted rate. Or if you're just getting a ticket, you can get a lift ticket for yourself and a learn to turn package for someone you know who's a non-skier. And you'll get a pretty good discount on both of those items. So that's worth looking into.
And we hear cow cards make good holiday gifts for skiers.
So it's the card of Wachusett. We call it the cow. And it is our gift card. It's good for everything on the mountain, from food and beverage to tickets to lessons to rentals. So everything at the mountain you can get with the cow card.
And we know night skiing is popular at the mountain.
Yeah, so we'll be open till 7 p.m. from opening day through December 25th, and then we open till 9:30 p.m. on a nightly basis. So people can come up after school, after work, come skiing, and our nightly race program gets going. So a lot of recreational racing happens during those hours. It's the night race league, and then ends up everybody goes to the bar after and has a great time. So it's really fun.
Do you have any good events coming up?
Yeah. So we always do our Santa Con. So we invite people to dress up as Santa Claus and come skiing with us. We also have our Polar Express celebration where Santa will be coming in. We usually find some creative way for him to enter. He used to come in by helicopter or towed behind some St. Bernards. That was pretty fun. So Santa will be at the mountain. We'll do some giveaways. We'll do some fun stuff with him. So you'll be able to bring the kids up to come skiing and come see Santa Claus.
What are some of the amenities that you guys offer?
So there's several places you can have lunch or dinner on the mountain. We have the main cafeteria where you can grab something quick, burger, fries, chicken tenders. We also have the upstairs is the full service restaurant, the Black Diamond restaurant. Some more pub style dining, some different creative menu items from our chef Cassie. And then if you want to hang out outside, we have O'Brien's Grill, which is located on the back patio. And of course, you have to swing by Bullock Lodge off of the 10th Mountain Trail and get a hot, fresh cider donut from Red Apple Farm.
Yep, we can't forget those cider donuts. Now go to Wachusett.com for more on the resort with the big mountain feel that's just a short drive away. And we know many New Englanders like to head west each winter, and one of the most popular destinations is Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We'll check out the latest from Jackson Hole when we return on New England Ski Journal.
Oh, blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night.
I came here last year, bought some new skis, so it was her turn. We just got her into skiing last year, so we want to get a new setup.
And we're actually just dropping them off at the car, coming back for all of the gear and accessories, so you'll see us again.
I take these broken wings and learn to fly.
We continue our look at the Country Ski and Sport Annual Ski Expo as we kick off the 2022-23 ski season here on New England Ski Journal, and it should be a great one. Although we love the Northeast for our winter sports fix, many New Englanders will head west for the thrill of skiing the Rockies. Resorts like Jackson Hole in Wyoming welcome skiers from all over the world each year. And joining us from Jackson Hole is Vice President of Marketing, Andrew Way. Andrew, welcome.
Sure, yeah, thanks for having me. It's a real pleasure and an honor. I love your work and appreciate the opportunity. We have a lot of snow right now, and people will be really pleasantly surprised by what they find early on here this year, and then hopefully this trend will continue through the winter.
Andrew, for those of us that don't know, tell us exactly where Jackson Hole is located.
You know, we're up in the northwest corner, functionally, of Wyoming, about 9 miles from the Idaho border. We're just south of Montana. I think there's a really common misconception that we're really hard to get to, but now we are really fortunate to be in a place where we've got direct flights from over 13, 14 markets around the country. And so that's really opened up our skiing.
So what's new this year at Jackson Hole?
Well, on the mountain, we're really excited. We have a number of iconic lifts here. Obviously, we have the aerial tram. We have these chairs that are well known across the industry. And one of those chairs, perhaps the most well-known chair, is the Thunder Lift. And it's at a really central part of the mountain, and it accesses some of our most famous terrain. And historically, you know, that lift was put in 1970. And then it was updated in 1988, but even in 1988 it was a fixed grip quad, so it's relatively slow. And we have completely replaced that chair, you know, down to the towers, and that's now going to be a detachable quad, and that's going to cut the ride time in better than half.
And I'm sure you have a variety of ski packages and deals on lift tickets.
We do, yeah. We have a lot of early season deals. We've got great ones this particular year. They can be found by just going to jacksonhole.com. We have everything from discounted lift tickets, discounted lodging, to kind of a unique piece of our promotional packages here is you can actually get air credits. So you can get up to $400 of an airline credit by booking your package in a certain way. So I always encourage anyone to take a look at those air credit packages because those are great.
Now, I'm sure we don't have enough time to talk about all the events you have each season in Jackson Hole, but I know the big one is the Rendezvous Spring Festival. Tell us about that.
It's a great time to be at Jackson. We have very high level talent. We partner with everyone across the destination, across Jackson, the town of, the state of Wyoming. In particular, the Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism Board is a really important partner in that effort. And we get big musical acts. So the Revivalists will be headlining the Friday night show. The headliner on Saturday night in the Village is going to be Ryan Bingham, playing with his band, the Texas Gentlemen. And opening up for him right now is Elle King, who is, if you don't know who she is, check her out. She's amazing. It's just a big celebration of the end of the season, why Jackson is great, both for our community and for our destination guests, and we're really excited about it.
Well, you have me convinced.
I get asked the question a lot, right? Why should I come to Jackson Hole? And I would give the reasons that why I initially started coming here way back in the 1990s. That is that from a physical geography standpoint, this place is absolutely stunning. The severity of the mountains and the juxtaposition between the Tetons and the valley floor are just visually stunning. And then we've got some of the best snow in the world, and it's dependable, so you can know what you're going to get here. And then I think there's really no other place in the world like Jackson, Wyoming, the larger destination. You know, the real authentic Western spirit that you find here in Jackson stands in contrast to contrived Western spirit that you might find elsewhere. This place is the real deal. And bar none, every year, it's the humans, it's the people that they talk to, that they interact with, that they have a great time with, that are their primary motivator for being, for feeling really satisfied and accomplished when they leave.
Thanks, Andrew. For more on Jackson Hole, go to jacksonhole.com to plan your trip. And we wanted to mention they are also partnered with the Icon Pass and the Mountain Collective Pass too. And that's all we have for this episode of New England Ski Journal. We want to thank Country Ski and Sport for having us out to their annual Ski Expo. I'm your host, Meredith Gorman, and get ready for a winter of fun and be safe on the slopes. We'll see you next time on New England Ski Journal.